Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna Ramachandran here and welcome to my this week's Facebook Live. Today we are going to be talking about people first, profit next. By this what I mean is that we need to first create a thriving community of fans who totally love you so that they are all excited and you don't have to really convince them to buy anything from you. They are waiting. When will you launch your next product? When will you launch your next service? And they're so eager to just buy from you. Okay, do you want to create a community like that for you guys? Please type I want in the comments. If you really want a community like that, that's really waiting to buy from you. Now it really doesn't matter what you're currently doing. You may be an entrepreneur or you may be an aspiring entrepreneur. You may be an author or you may be an aspiring author. But as long as you have something to sell or you want to sell something in future, it's really important for you to first learn how to build your tribe before learning how to sell and do all the other things in your business, because tribe building is super important, and that's what we are going to be looking at in today's session. So let me quickly share my screen with all of you. Okay, I hope you are all able to see the mind map. Please type MM in the comments if you're able to see a mind map right now in front of you. Okay, go ahead and type that. Meanwhile, I'll open my mind map and I'll start explaining the whole thing. Okay, first of all, we need to understand why build your tribe. Why is tribe building super important? There are 5 reasons why you should be building your tribe right now. Okay, don't wait till you start having your products or service to sell. If you already have, great. But if you don't have, start building your tribe. The first reason to do that is people don't buy your product or your service. They actually buy you. Okay, there are so many people selling the same stuff that you are selling. Like for example, we right now have Vijayamala here. She is an awesome baker. She makes cupcakes. But there are so many people out there who make cupcakes, right? We have Sneha. She's a parenting coach. There are so many other parenting coaches out there. Why would somebody want to work with you? That's because you are you and there is nobody else who is as unique as you, right? So each one of us is unique in our own way. So if your community is able to see the uniqueness in you, they will follow you as a person, and that's how you build your tribe of people who resonate with you and who want to learn from you or who want to take your offerings in terms of product, services, whatever. So that's why it's important that instead of talking about your product first, your services first, people should know who you are as a person. What are your unique qualities? What is your mission? What do you stand for? Why are you doing what are you doing? Once people understand that, then instead of choosing somebody else, if they resonate with you, they will buy from you. So the saying goes like, your vibe attracts your tribe. So you need to consciously be attracting this tribe using your vibe. So that's why the first reason is people buy from you and not just your product. So people, they buy you. So that's why you need to do that. The second reason is people need to see social proof in order to take action. When people are a part of a community, when people are a part of a tribe, they can easily see social proof because there will be other people in the community who are following your method, your system, or who are buying from you and who are enjoying it, who are getting the results. So when they see that other people are getting results, it will push people to take action. So that's the second reason to build your tribe. Okay, so people need to see that social proof, and you can't be showing it all the time outside a community. When they're already a part of the community, it's easier for people to see other people get results. The third reason why you need to build your tribe is this: people need accountability to take action. Okay, in a tribe, it's not just you who is telling do this, do that. It's a set of people who are actually pushing each other all the time. So when you ask people to do something, they may or may not listen. But when they see that others are doing and when others are holding them accountable, people will take action. And that's why when somebody is a part of a tribe, results are higher, so because of their accountability factor. The fourth reason why you need to build your tribe is so that people can get support to go to the next step. Now, initially, you can be your customer support manager for yourself, for your company. You can answer all the questions, you can solve all the problems. But we are not superheroes. Once the number of people buying from you increases, it's going to be very difficult for you to resolve their challenges, for you to offer support. But when you have a community, they will take care of themselves. Okay, you don't necessarily have to answer every question. So right now inside Author Success Academy, I don't go and answer every single problem because before I could even check the message, there are 4 other people who've helped that author. So my work, my life becomes easy. So please type easy in the comments if you want to make your life easy. The community will make your life easy because they will be there to do your work. Okay, please go ahead and type easy in the comments if you believe in that. And finally, the fifth reason why you need to build your tribe is you need to build the business to run without you. Okay, as I was just mentioning in the previous point, of course, you need to put your time, effort to build the tribe, to nurture the tribe. But after a point of time, it will start growing on its own. It will have that natural growth. Beyond a point, it will grow so organically and exponentially. And at that time, if you have all the processes and systems in place, the tribe will nurture and grow itself. You don't have to do much. You can just look at how else can you add more value to the tribe, and you don't have to really be doing all the hard work. Okay, so that's why your business will start running without you once you build your tribe. Now, how many of you now feel that, I need to build my tribe? Please type need to in the comments, because this is the time, guys, when people are now, because of the social distancing we are experiencing now, people are feeling the need to connect back, to really nurture the bond. People are feeling the need, so you don't want to miss out on that. So when people are already feeling the need to stay connected, if you create a community, it will be like a big service you're doing. Okay, great. Now let's move on. See, this is going to be an in-depth training. Okay, it's not going to be any of those 5-minute videos I used to do before. Those 5-minute videos were good, but they were just inspiration for the people who are watching. Right now, I want to help people take action. Inspiration is not enough. And that's why this is also going to be like last week. It's going to be for more than 30 minutes. We are going to dive deep in and understand how are you going to do all this. Okay, so please type deep in the comments if you are willing to go and do that deep learning along with me. Okay, please type deep in the comments if you want to do that. So let's first understand, where are you going to build this tribe? So again, I like to have everything online. Of course, you can have the offline version of it. Once in a while, you can organize events and bring people together. But the main place where the community is going to be built and it's going to thrive is online. So there are 4 ways to do this. And I'll tell you my best recommendations as well. The first and the easy way is to get started with a Facebook group. Okay, like all of you are now a part of the free Facebook group, which is Author Success Mastermind. Today, I just noticed that we've crossed 2,000 members. Yay! That's, I think, a good milestone to celebrate. So, Facebook group is a good place where you're going to bring people in who are having similar interests into one group. Okay, now this is not about your business or anything to do with what you're going to sell. Please remember this very well. This is only about community building. Selling comes much later. I'm going to be talking about that in a while, but selling comes later. Okay, right now it's all about bringing people with similar problems, similar aspirations, similar interests together. Okay, so the first option is to create a closed Facebook group, and thank you all for the wishes. Create a closed Facebook group and bring all of them into that. Okay, this is one option which I have been following for my community. The second option is a WhatsApp group. Now, I see a lot of people, they have their entire course inside WhatsApp groups. They bring in a lot of people. Every day they post in WhatsApp. It has its pros and cons. The pro is, especially in a country like India, everybody is on WhatsApp, right? From, a grandma till a teenager, everybody is on WhatsApp. The problem with Facebook group is people who are not so active on Facebook may not check it. And even if they're active on Facebook, they may not be active inside the group. So a lot of communication may get missed if they are not active. But in WhatsApp, you'll never miss that notification inside a group, right? Unless you mute the group, you will keep getting that notification. So from that point of view, it is a good thing. But from your point of view as an entrepreneur or as an author or as a value giver, the problem is your number will be available to everybody so easily, right? And it's so difficult because the conversations will be so constant inside a WhatsApp group. It's very difficult to control that, and you will go crazy and waste a lot of time inside the WhatsApp group. And people may just take it as a liberty to take your number and separately message you, separately call you, which I think from an entrepreneur's point of view is giving away your freedom. And that's why I will never have a WhatsApp group for my community, because I don't think it's required. But if you are comfortable on WhatsApp and you don't mind right now, going deeper and helping people one-on-one, then go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's WhatsApp. Okay, the next thing, okay, Sneha is asking, how do I nurture it? Okay, I'm going to come to the nurturing part in a bit. Right now, I'm only going to talk about where to build your tribe. Okay, the third place to build your tribe is a Telegram group. Okay, how many of you have Telegram apps in your phone? Please type Telegram in the comments. So when I started Author Success Academy, what I did was I gave the free access to Facebook group for free, so everybody could join the Facebook group. But the paid members of my community have access to my Telegram group. So right now, for the first 2 months, Telegram was happening. There were less than like 50 to 100 members, so it was manageable. So every day people would ask their questions. It's similar to WhatsApp, but I think it's a lot more easy to manage. So, and the best part about Telegram is it doesn't have that limit of that 200 and odd members, right? You can have any number of people in Telegram group. So eventually, if you're going to grow your community to thousands of people, it's easier to start it off in Telegram. But the only problem is a lot of people may not have Telegram app installed. So you need to instruct them to download the app and then join your group. That's one challenge with Telegram. Now what I've done is, even for my paid members, I have made it an announcement only group. So only I can communicate what I want to communicate. Others cannot communicate there. I have another place which I'm going to talk about where I actually nurture that tribe. So not over here. Okay, so that is the Telegram group. So I have two Telegram groups right now. One is for the level 1 members where only I can communicate. I have another Telegram group because level 2 members are more invested in the project. They are actually doing their book writing. So I thought they may need to have back and forth conversations more. So for the level 2 members, I have an open Telegram group where they can message and talk to each other. So that's the Telegram. The fourth and my most favorite place to build your tribe is to have it on your own platform. Create your own online social network where you can engage the tribe. Now, I learned this by experiencing this inside Siddharth Rajshekhar's community. So he has a community called Internet Lifestyle Hub. So for those members, he has subscribed to a software called Mighty Networks. You may want to note down this software called Mighty Networks. So recently, about 2-3 weeks back, I also subscribed to Mighty Networks. And right now, what I have done is, let me actually share my screen with you. So what I've done right now is I have created my own community for my paid members called ASA Connect. ASA stands for Author Success Academy. So we have something called ASA Connect for our paid members. Let me know if you're now able to see this is my Facebook group, right, that you're all able to see. So this is for all the members who want to be in connection with me, who want to learn from me. So right now we've crossed more than 2,000 members. So this is there and it's fine. But we have now started something called Author Success Academy. Now this is what ASA Connect looks like. This is built using Mighty Networks. So I pay monthly subscription and all my members are a part of this. So here a lot of fun conversations happen. People post there, like today we have Dr. Hasina posting her book title idea. Then there will be somebody posting their cover and somebody has posted their cover and they've asked for feedback. So members are having a ball because there is no distraction, unlike a Facebook group. And it's just private. It's only the people within our group who can access this. So that way people are having a lot of fun here. And we can have topic-based discussions. So conversations don't get lost. So we have topics like support questions, asking for feedback, sharing your wins, useful resources, accountability partners. So that way, it's really easy for people to communicate and to do it in a very structured manner rather than the communications getting lost. So I highly recommend that to get started, guys, to get started on your, on your tribe building journey, it's good to have just a Facebook group, or you can choose a WhatsApp or Telegram group. But once you have paid members and you want to really nurture that community, create it in your own platform. Okay, make it little exclusive. How many of you like this? Please type love it in the comments. If you want to create your own, imagine it's like your own Facebook, right? Your own Instagram or whatever. So it's your own tribe, your own platform. So I think this is something you all should look at once you have like more than 100 paid members probably. Now comes the challenge of how to build your tribe. Okay, I do this in 2 ways. Right now, if you look at my Facebook group, where did all these 2,000 people come from? Okay, please type show me in the comments, and I'll tell you where where they showed up from. Okay, please type show me in the comments, and I'll tell you how these people joined this Facebook group. Okay, let me show you this. So people basically joined in two ways. Initially, I got organic traffic. And how did I do that? Every day I would post something or the other about writing a book. That is my niche. So whatever is your subject, core area of expertise or your niche, you choose that and start giving valuable content for on that topic. Okay, so every single day I was doing this, and I had only one call to action at the end of every video or every blog or every podcast. Only one thing I would say. I would always say, if you want to get more information, or if you want to have more in-depth knowledge on this, or if you want to learn more tricks and tactics, come join my Facebook group. Okay, that's the only thing I would say. So only by doing that, I got about 300 to 500 members joining in initially. So it was completely organic. People who knew me, friends and their friends, and people who shared my videos, who came to know me organically through my blog or YouTube channel. Those were the people who saw my content, they liked it, they wanted to learn more, they wanted to be in connection with me, and that's why they joined the Facebook group. So this was the first strategy, which I think all of you have the ability to immediately start doing. The second is through paid traffic. Now I'm going to go in detail and show you how I'm converting paid traffic into my tribe. Okay, a lot of people see my Facebook ad for my webinar. Okay, so I run webinars twice a week. So for filling the people in my webinar room, I run Facebook ads and Instagram ads. So by seeing those ads, I'm not just bringing people to my webinar, but I'm also growing my tribe. Please type nurture in the comments if you want to actually see how I'm nurturing this cold traffic. Now, please be very clear that these are not people who are my friends. They have never seen me before. They've seen me for the very first time in a Facebook ad, but till the time they enter my webinar, and even after that, I have a set of things that I do. It's basically a 10-step process, and I'm going to be showing you those 10 steps. Okay, please type 10 steps in the comments if you want to see those 10 steps visually. First, I'll show you in the mind map, and then visually I'm going to show you those 10 steps where you know exactly how I'm nurturing these people and converting these unknown strangers into my tribe members. And some, I would say, are even my fans. They just love whatever I'm doing. Even if it's like some video that I'm doing with my kids, they end up sharing that. So basically, they're not just my followers. Some of them have even become my fans. And as a result, now, do you think they will even think twice if I'm offering something of value to them? No, right? Because they've seen me. Like, how many of you watched my previous Facebook Live that we did for the Author Success Mastermind? Please type I have in the comments. So last week, we talked about how I grew my business to a global business, where I spoke about knowing, liking, and trusting you. That's exactly the thing. But right now, I have a very very proper structure to create that entire nurturing process. So this is how it looks like. Step number 1, people see my Facebook ads. Okay, and each of these steps, they're not just seeing me, but I'm also adding a little bit of value. So I would call this the value ladder. With every step, they're going up the value ladder. And finally, when I offer the biggest value, they can't avoid, but go and buy that and get the biggest value. Okay, so that's how this has been structured. So the second thing, once they see my Facebook ad, is they go to my landing page. After their landing page, where they give me their name, email, and phone number, I then take them to a thank you page where I thank them for signing up for my webinar. After that, I give them a free bonus in the thank you page. I tell them that you will get my publishing guide for free by clicking this button. But I don't just give it like that. When they click the button, it takes them to my Facebook chatbot. So without their knowledge, they actually subscribe to my Facebook chatbot. But again, I give them a lot of value there. And inside the Facebook chatbot, before I give them the free bonus, which is the publishing guide, I give them an opportunity to join my Facebook group. This is where I have got more than 1,500 people joining me in the last month and a half through this process. Okay, so they have actually signed up for my webinar, but they are also signing up for my Facebook group. And then what happens is, then I actually give them the free bonus that they asked for. And once they join my Facebook group, I give them another free bonus. I welcome all the people into my Facebook group. So every time I reach 100 members, which happens every 2 days nowadays, I welcome all of them into the community, into the tribe, and I offer them another free bonus, which is my self-assessment tool that I give them. Then the next thing that I do is all these live sessions. So every week now I've decided to do lives exclusively for our group. Instead of doing it for all my friends and family in my public profile, I only do it for inside this group. So the Facebook live session, it happens once inside this group. Then I do another call with my paid members. So all the Author Success Academy members get to meet me every Tuesday from 7:30 to 8:30. That's a 1 hour call. I call it the ASA Mastermind call, where we all come on a Zoom call. And this is where it's not just me talking. People ask me questions. People ask for my feedback, for my support, for my inputs. We bring in experts every now and then. So there's a lot of action happening because those are people who are action takers. They've actually paid money to join the community, right? So I need to give them something of higher value. So the Facebook free group anyway gets a lot of free value, but the mastermind, the ASA members get some more value. And then comes the email sequence. So through email, I also give a lot of value, and I do it in two ways. One is I have already created a sequence of a few emails. So in those emails, I give a lot of videos and blogs and a lot of nice things. Other than that sequence, I have a weekly broadcast as well. So whenever I do this new content, like for example, today's video, I'll edit it a bit and I will later post it on YouTube. So that has to reach all these people also, right? Because not everybody comes on the live call. So that is sent as a broadcast. So those are the two things. And then finally, they come to the webinar. Okay. So now, how many of you are ready to see this visually? Please type visual in the comments, and I'll then open up my my other window and I'll actually show you how this looks like. Type visual in the comments and I'll show you. Superb. Let me try to toggle my screen. All right, so now I'm going to show you the whole sequence of how things look like. One moment. Okay, so this is how my ads look like. So you might think I'm actually selling in an ad, but even the ad is a value add, okay? Because in these ads, I'm actually inspiring people to take the next step. I'm actually showing people what is possible, right? If they become an author. So this is where I look at the ads as also something that is adding value to an audience whom I've never met. So this goes to cold traffic. So people either watch my video and then they sign up, or they just see an image and then they sign up. Once this happens, once they click on the sign up button, it takes them to a page that looks like this. Okay, this is my landing page. This is where I capture their lead. I get their name, email, and phone number. But I just don't just ask directly. Here also, I create that know, like, trust factor. Okay, so I talk to them about my mission and how I can help them. I talk about my credibility related photos and stuff. I give a lot of testimonials here that I've got, all these 5-star reviews by my students in the academy. I give that, and I tell them what exactly will they learn in this webinar. 6 concepts, concept 1, concept 2. So these are all short videos. So these are all like 30 seconds to 1 minute duration. So again, they see here a lot of valuable stuff and they learn. So once they do all this learning, irrespective of which button they click, it will take them to a single pop-up. Which looks like, I'm not sure if you guys can see the pop-up. Yeah, it's showing up. So this is how the pop-up looks like, where they leave their name, email, phone number, and then they join my list. Okay, so this is the magic of the landing page. Once they finish giving these details, it will automatically take them to a thank you page. So in the thank you page, I thank them for signing up and I give them some instructions on how to join the webinar, all of that. And I'm going to tell them that since you've joined my webinar, I want to give you a free bonus. Okay, so this is your download your free publishing guide button. When people click this button, they can't immediately download. They have to get it from my Facebook Messenger bot. Okay, so can you see how much of nurturing happens here? So by this time, people have already seen me so many times. So I've become like a familiar face, like somebody who they know very well, right? So then it takes them to a Messenger bot, which looks like this. Okay, so yeah. So the first message, as soon as they come here, will be like, hi, I'm Jyotsna's bot, here to assist you. and then it says, have you registered for her upcoming webinar? Once they click on yes, I have, it will then say your free bonus is on its way. Meanwhile, do join our free Facebook community for authors where all the action is happening. So this is where people are joining my Facebook group. They click here. So they've not gotten the free bonus yet. So they click here, they go join the Facebook group, which is this group where all of you are members of. Okay, if you are not a member yet, I'm going to leave the link so you can join. This is for people who are watching the replay. Okay, so once they join, then I give them the free bonus. So the free bonus is basically a PDF. What I've done is I've taken some of our best blog posts, I've compiled it together, given it a nice design, and that's the free bonus. So here again, they're getting a lot of value. So it scrolls to pages and pages. And then once they get the free bonus, then I'm again reconfirming if they'll come for my webinar and stuff like that. So this is how they join my chatbot. The next thing I want to show you is once they join my Facebook group, what is the nurturing that happens here? First of all, they get a welcome video. So here they understand what is this group all about, how can they be active here, what is the value they get. Then there are weekly questions that I ask. Like for example, I asked a simple question, what's the one good morning habit you have? And 75 people have replied. And each of their answers are so mind-blowing that so many members will get value out of it, right? So that's how it is. That's one way of engaging people, by asking them questions. The next thing I do is I do this Facebook Live exclusively for the members. And this is the welcome post I was talking about. So this has like every time there are 100 people, I tag all of them and I give them this author scorecard. Okay, so this is called the author success scorecard. This is basically that self-assessment that I was talking about. So people are welcomed here. I'm asking them questions. See, we should always ask questions so that people will respond. Like, where are you from? What's your book going to be about? People answer them and then they click on this and they get another free bonus, which looks like this. Okay, so basically it's a form. Once they click on start, it will ask them some 15 questions. And once they fill in all the questions, they'll get their author success score. So this is another just nice way to build that engagement. And what else do? I create polls, and like I'll just show you a poll. So people have started posting themselves, so which is actually saving my time. So very soon, I think this group will also start functioning on its own, or I'll probably have a community manager to handle a lot of this. And I just wanted to show you a poll. Poll is another good way to create engagement because everybody likes to answer, right? So here there is one of our students who has put in all his hard work. I think he's right now live here, Angule. So Angule had actually written down the plan for his book and he shared it here. So that way a lot of stuff is happening inside the Facebook group. And this is how I'm nurturing people in the group. Okay. All right, let me quickly go back. Now, I want you to understand this one important thing. Just a second. Now tell me, how many of you realized that before people can actually come to my webinar and buy something, there are 9 more steps before that. Okay, there are 9 places where they engage with me, they know, like, and trust me before I put that major value bomb inside my webinar. My webinar is 90 minutes long and there is so much useful information there that if people are ready to take that next step, they cannot resist but go and buy from me. Okay, and this is not just true for an online course that I have, but it's true that it'll work everywhere, irrespective of what you have to sell. Now I'll just give you a couple of oh, Angule, I'm sorry, I thought you were a guy, and thanks for correcting that you're a lady. Thank you. Okay, now let me show you a couple of more examples of how people are growing their communities and benefiting out of it. Now, there is this book called The Miracle Morning, written by Hal Elrod. When he first wrote his book, he started building a community, because it's not just about reading the book, but it's also building a community of people who wake up at 5 a.m., who do all the Miracle Morning activities and push each other, support each other. Today, if you see, the community has more than 2.5 lakh people, right? 250,000 people are here. So now he has written, I think, more than 15 or 20 books, and the community is just thriving, right? So the people are supporting each other, they're asking questions. So it could be any product, it could be a book. So if you're writing a book, this is the time for you to start your community. Okay, give them a lot of value so that a few months later, once your book is actually ready, this entire community will be like your launch team to support your book launch. So yeah, this is how I see people supporting each other in the Miracle Morning community. So any product or any book you have, you can do this. Another example I would like to give you is the ClickFunnels community. Now inside if you're an internet marketer, you know what ClickFunnels is. Like if you saw my landing pages, all of this is built on a software called ClickFunnels. Okay, so ClickFunnels has their own community, and the product is selling like crazy mainly because of the community and the number of people who are marketing this. So this again has about more than 2 lakh people. So if you're creating a software, if you're creating a service, your community can be based on that. Okay, so a lot of people supporting each other. And finally, I would like to show the example of the simple, it's called the green smoothie challenge, or let me see the name of the community. It's called the simple green smoothies, I think. So I'm not a part of this community, but I can see that there are 14,000 members who are all ready to take that green smoothie challenge. So it doesn't have to be, the community doesn't have to be about what you sell or about your company or about anything related to what you immediately have to sell. If you can build a community to help people create habits, to help people build new skills, if the community can be based on that, then eventually once they're ready, they're going to buy from you. Okay, so it's community building is not an overnight success. Okay, so please type doesn't happen overnight, or just type overnight or on in the comments if you understand that this does not happen overnight. It takes a lot of effort, but the rewards are in the long term. You're going to, it's not that you put in a lot of effort, you sell, and then it's over. No, you put in a lot of effort to grow your tribe, and then the tribe evolves, and then in the long term the tribe will grow on its own, and your products will keep selling on its own. People will be marketing your products and services on your behalf. Okay, so that is one thing that I want you all to understand, so that you understand how one second. Oh my god, I didn't realize that I did not share my screen. Let me quickly share my screen. And yes, so this was the green smoothie Facebook group I was talking about. So this has like more than around 15,000 members. This is the ClickFunnels group I was talking about. So that's Russell Brunson and his group. And this is the Miracle Morning community. So that's the community, and it's run by this guy called Hal Elrod. Fantastic guy, fantastic community. So I'm sure he would also started in a similar place with 0 followers, right? So you need to start somewhere. Now please don't get overwhelmed by seeing the number of people in their groups. Now compared to them, I have just 2,000 members, but 2 months ago I didn't have any of them, right? So we all need to start somewhere, and we all have our own path, our own journey. So don't compare yourself with others and get overwhelmed that, oh my god, they have so many people and I don't have any. So that's not the goal. The goal is to draw inspiration from all these people who have communities and try to pick up and emulate a few things that are working for them, and then start building our own tribe. Okay, so I would like to just end with this final note. If you believe that you have something of value to share with the world, don't get into the mode of selling, get into the mode of nurturing. Once you have a tribe that you nurture, the selling will automatically happen. Okay, and as a final reminder, that's my final call in all my videos. So the call to action for all of you watching the video right now is, if your goal is to write your book and use the book to grow your tribe, then the best place or the next best step for you is to attend my weekly mastermind call. Sorry, the weekly webinar. The weekly webinar is scheduled for tomorrow at 8 p.m. So make sure you show up for the webinar and get blown away with all the value bombs that I'm going to throw at you. And finally, if you are deciding to take that next step, I would like to welcome you into Author Success Academy inside the webinar. Okay, so I'll see you in the webinar. Please let me know in the comments how you found today's video. And this really pushes me to come up with some valuable stuff every week for you all. So thank you so much for being a wonderful part of my community. I'm so blessed to have all of you. Thank you. Bye-bye.